Morning show started. All right, everyone. Welcome to Blue Sky's live day trading stream. Today is December 19th, 2025. The time is 8:05. Please be aware that all information in this stream is for informative purposes only. Please do your due diligence when investing and be aware that investing means that you could and most likely will lose money. So please make sure to do your due diligence when investing and please use money that you are willing to lose. All right, that being said, it is Friday. It is triple witching. That is correct, Trader 007. So I hope you guys are ready to make some money. I made some money yesterday. I almost lost a lot of money. Then I made it back and I ended up green again. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. You know, the market is a fickle thing. So exciting. But that's what I'm here for. And I'm glad to see you guys here in the audience here again with us early this morning, ready to rock and roll. Well, let's see. Let's get those morning levels up. Let's see what we're going to start off with. We'll start off with gold. All right, gold level for the morning. I've got a breakout spot of 4,403. First take profit is at 4,426. Sell the reversal at 4,384. Buy the reversal at 4,344. Got a breakdown spot for gold at 4,325. And your first take profit spot would be 4,302. Yes, levels for the morning will be 6,885 for a breakout spot, a potential take profit at 6,918. Sell the reversal at 6,858. Buy the reversal at 6,802. You got a breakdown spot of 6,775, and your first take profit spot would be at 6,742. And Q levels for the morning, breakout spot of 25,542. First take profit at 25,707. Sell the reversal at 25,402. And I buy the reversal at 25,121. And your breakdown spot on NQ will be at 24,980. And your first take profit would be at 24,816. Those are your morning levels there. If you guys are looking for trade levels, you can find my level there each and every single morning in the pre-market and the Discord channel. So that's right. Jump in the Discord, come out of the darkness, and join us in the light. Meet the rest of your fellow Blue Sky Trader community live in Discord. All right. And that's the morning intro right there. All right. What else are we looking at? What's everybody's looking at in the morning session? You know what? I'm going to roll on over to gold. I mean, I always like to use my gold chart. Looks like gold got a nice push up here. Looks at around 6 a.m. Got its morning push up. Did that yesterday? Didn't that happen? And then just gave it up. Let's see. Yep. It happened a little later in the session yesterday. Happened at around 7:15 versus today at about 6:15. Got that push up. Pretty wicky and volatile gold. Looks like it might want to try to make an upward trend. We'll see though. Jury's still out. Let's take a look at NVDA. Take a look at chip sector. Chip's still struggling here in the session. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like NVIDIA is struggling with a downward trend right now. Almost maybe like rising wedge, maybe a rising wedge might be forming on this. Have to keep an eye on this. A lot of support though. Maybe a bull flag. Maybe a breakout of a bull flag. That could be a bull flag right there. Very well could be. Be interesting to see. We are dancing on the 200 on NVIDIA. How about some MSFT? Let's take a look at Microsoft here. Oh, negatory. There you go. Microsoft looks to be on an upward trend. You get a nice bounce here in the morning session right there to right there. Might be more of the same action there, continuing off from Wednesday, I believe, right? Thursday. All right. So really Thursday. Well, you know what? I mean, you can kind of see we broke out of the consolidation here on Tuesday, and then we've just started the expansion phase now. So we do have some prior highs here on Microsoft from yesterday. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And since it is triple witching, let's take a look at crude oil and see what crude oil has for us on the charts. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat. I am here ready, willing, and able to answer each and every one of y'all's questions today. So, feel free to drop those in. All right, crude oil looks like it got a nice move up. Is it the London breakout? A little late into the London session. Crude oil finally got its leg up. We'll have to see how this plays out the rest of the day, though. I haven't really been calling trades on crude because it's been so manipulated with everything else in the market. It's just not my cup of tea now with the manipulation that we're seeing there. So, I'm really reluctant on making any moves on crude oil as of lately. We have zero DTEs on gold and silver, so who cares about what crude oil is doing at this point? Yep, that's exactly what I'm kind of thinking. What's up, Josh? How you doing, broski? Good morning to you. Happy Friday. Carly, how you doing? I see you joining there in chat. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hope you all are ready for a good Friday. Oh, let's move on over to ES here on this chart. Oh, got two ES charts going on. What is going on here? What is going on here? Wait a minute. This is ES. This is supposed to be NQ. Where are we on NQ here? We're double looking at NQ. What's up, Affluent? Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone else in chat. RQ, Stickman, Thousands, Lex Luthor, Papa, Mark, and Vector. Is it Vector? It's in motion. I see that you got your little cassette player there on your profile. Virtual Spirit. Emotion, Virtual Spirit. Don't know what that is. Sounds interesting, though. It's like Steve's already got us pegged for a pivot here. The NQ is sitting right there on the top of the prior day's orb high. Look at that. I tell you, these levels always are significant. Always significant. Looks like RQ found himself Bookmap. Somebody got him a subscription to Bookmap. What is up, RQ? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good morning, ready for the weekend. I am ready for the weekend. Man, I am cooked. I am cooked by like Friday, like Thursday, Friday. I'm like worn out, man. Early morning sessions with you guys. Call it my old man syndrome, but man, I'm like tired, man. Mentally, yeah. It's like I gotta take a nap. I hate to say it, but I'm like, I gotta take a nap. Weak sauce, bro. Like yesterday, I was like, yeah. Like, I don't even want to do late stuff anymore. Shh. You better be there, bro. You better be there. We want to hear it. We want to hear what you got to say. I'm excited about that. That is a great opportunity right there. I'm loving that, being able to, you know, explore ideas and, get to meet our traders now. We've been talking about it for days. If any of y'all are interested in coming on the podcast, you all are all welcome to, get with Justin. He can get you scheduled up and he will get you on the schedule to meet and chat with us. That's a cool thing we're doing here. Now we're going to have that added to the mix that, now, the podcast, getting to get to know the traders and stuff. Yeah, it's super cool. Super cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. No, you know what it is that some of you guys have been with us for a while. So we want to get to know about your experience, what edge you have found, maybe even, your experience with Blue Sky, maybe the curriculum here, just, it's a quick couple of questions, what your edge is, maybe even, what's your outlook for the week, because you're probably going to get that question from Justin. They're going to ask you for your technical analysis for the week, so I think it's a really cool thing. All of us as traders, that's the evolution. That's always the evolution, is that as you trade, you will in turn teach other people. And then it's one of those things that as you teach people, you become a better trader, because every time you have to explain your chart and what you're doing and why you're doing it, and all the rationale behind it, that's when you really start to become a better trader, because then you're just trading. But until you can explain it, then it becomes like, then you understand it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, I mean, you are doing an analysis. Is if you're trading what you see on the chart, you just may not have the framework for it yet. But that's what this says, right? Well, you know what? Maybe it's time to do that. Start looking at the larger time frames. How can you minimize your risk and then gain a larger exposure to where maybe you're swinging calls? Like maybe, right now you're doing a lot of futures trading, right? It sounded like you were doing really good. I remember you stating about, working for a brokerage and stuff like that. So, maybe this is that next part of that, fine tuning your trading, like me. For a minute I was struggling in options, and then I went to futures, because then I realized I was missing that, sometimes the chop is too tight and it's a scalper's paradise, and if you're not trading futures, you're not maximizing the capabilities of when you can, make money. You know what I'm saying? So this becomes that key, factor of how do you attack and approach other markets? Or if the market is not giving you what you want, you find something else. Or maybe, you're like, yeah, what, the market is kind of flat today. I'm going to look at some options plays to where I can maybe start looking at some longer dated trades and stuff that aren't necessarily going to come to fruition today. But, you have a plan that in the next week you could make some money out of them. And then that's how you balance the teeter totter that you're on trading. I think that's where the real magic happens, because then you really start to become dynamic. Well, if you do same day contracts, you're going to get a bad taste in your mouth, and you're going to learn very quickly how fast you can lose money in the market, because that's the volatility. Like me, I'm trading same day contracts. I literally have less than 8 hours to make money on that trade. And technically I have like an hour to 3 hours to make money off that trade, unless I'm like super, super right on a trendy day. really, you're not going to hold that options trade much longer for that. So, oh man. Well, you start playing the big boy names and you can't play stuff like that. It's too expensive, especially at the beginning, man. At the beginning, well, first off, you should be trading paper. Cool thing is you can trade stocks and options on volumetric. That's what our Q is showing us there, almost like a book map with volumetric. I think that's pretty neat. All right, we're getting close to the opening bell, about 8 minutes away, team. Hey, how's it going, Joe? Good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good morning. And we're going to start doing that. I'm going to start greeting the folks I see that come in from TikTok. We're all over the interwebs this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're multicasting. Hey, on a good note, Rich, we're using Streamlabs now to stream on TikTok. So TikTok now has the same feed. I'm not opening TikTok Studio. I noticed that I got approved from Streamlabs to not Restreamer, but Streamlabs actually hooked me up and allowed me to do that. So, surprise. See you tomorrow or something on. No, she looked up though. In general, I'll tune in. Callie, good to see you. Good morning. Thanks for joining my stream. Yeah, if you guys got any questions about getting started trading, that you've come to the right channel. That's what I am here for. I am here to help, answer questions. Good morning, Nacho. Good morning, Nacho. Yeah, I'm here to answer questions, guide you guys, and, help with any way I can to lead you guys to be successful here in navigating the market. So feel free to ask those questions. Looks like there's an announcement in Discord. Let's see if that's not me. Oh, that's the Friday announcement. Oh, Coach Matt is going to be here today for Power Hour. Get out of here. Get out of here. He's not going to be in for Power Hour. What's everybody looking at this morning? Something about free resets or something like that. Wow. Wow. I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know about all that. I don't know who gave you that. Just in queue right now. Right on. That's what I'm looking at. That has all my attention this morning. Don't forget it's triple witching day. So, we do have a little bit more news. Yeri, how's it going? Good morning, Yeri. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good start to your morning. Yeah, we got a bunch of viewers there on TikTok this morning. Looks like NQ wants to go for that prior day high. It looks like it wants to break out, making a nice move here in the morning session. Nice bullish move. How's everybody feeling today? We're feeling bullish. We think the market is bullish or bullshit. Oh man, I tell you, yesterday was tricky. They almost got me. They almost got my money yesterday, but I came back for them. Came back for them. I didn't let them take me out. I'm resilient. Oh, man. I'm not feeling it today, so trading light. I feel you. Oh, look at that rejection here into the open. Ooh. Ooh, those bears. Ooh. That's a beautiful entry. You always get these crazy entries, man. I love it. You can see it there on the 15. I try not to use the 30-second because I know some of you all don't have access to that low of a time frame. I like the 30-second though. That is like a little sweet spot for me. Scaled in. Dang, how many you in now? The bar is open. I was at the bar last night, met up with a buddy of mine. Funniest thing. Invited me to like an ice house. Ice house was straight up legitimately like a West Side little Mexican dive bar, man. It was fucking hilarious. It was hilarious. It cracked me up. I was just, I was just taken by it. I was like, oh man, this is interesting. But yeah, it was like a little Mexican West Side bar. It reminded me of my old bar, It was like, I'm back at Coquetas. It's funny, even the cops showed up. The cops literally showed up. I was like, dang. Yep. I was like, thank God I'm not in charge. Got about 6 minutes till the open team. Man, look at that. Affluent already up 6.4K for the morning session. Hey, if you want to send over some, some biscuits here in the morning, we taking breakfast, Let me say, man, I'm going to have to get my, buy a coffee. I'm going to have to get one of those. If somebody wants to buy a coffee for me. I'll tell you what, I got this awesome deal on Amazon the other day. They had a price error. I got 6 boxes of K-Cups for like $14. It was super cheap. My wife was like, that's a lot of coffee. But she knows I usually order in bulk. I usually do take advantage of those when the deals are good. And I was like, this is too good to pass up. You really need to learn how to hold your. Maybe. I think this is the pullback into the open. We'll see though, Oh man, that's a rowdy wick. Look at that. Look at how strong they just came back to buy that up. Here the Mag 7 is flipping the buys. It's gonna be interesting. Tesla's gonna breach 490. We've got 1 minute to go till the market opens, team. Hey, good luck to you all. It is Friday. Let's make some money. No classes today. So, enjoy the weekend. Get those journals going. Do those trade reviews because we'll be here bright and early Monday morning, just like we are each and every single week. Don't forget my morning levels dropped in the Discord here in the pre-market. And don't forget with triple witching, we're going to have a lot of volatility here in the morning session. So, we're We'll have volatility and we should have volume here in the morning session. I, for one, am looking for an incredible morning session, and I think we'll be dead in the water by New York lunch. I for sure am not trading after I close out my morning session with you folks. And ding, 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 there's your bell, folks. Good luck to you all. Man, incredible how much the weed stocks fell off of yesterday's lack of news, or the day before yesterday. You know, I was looking at MSOX. I mean, just 2 days ago, it was sitting at 1186, and it's sitting right now at 579. It is disgustingly low. It's almost at the point of where it broke out, and it's at that gap rate, at the opening gap. Steve's cash register is going off. I would imagine so with this push to the upside. Oh man, look at that push. Take a look at Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is doing. Interesting. Bitcoin's not making this move. Not as wicky as the rest of the market is. Take a look at gold. Gold as well. That's a strong push here in the morning session. Sheesh. Can we just get a ripper on a Friday? I think so. We could get a crazy ripper here on Friday. I'm totally fine with that. And they can rip the market up to the upside. Does not bother me one bit. Does not bother me one bit at all. I'm hearing Tesla is just selling now. It's that wiki move here from Tesla. And Q's still pushing those highs now. Look at that. Just going for it now. You got a bunch of rusting orders there at 370 on NQ, huh? Yeah, that is very neat. That is very neat. I'm gonna have to take a look at that and spend some time on that because I do like it. Well, as I think Pillar stream on YouTube again or on TikTok. Unfortunate over there. It's a lot better now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. It looks a lot better. It looks good. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Looks like silver's breaking out as well. Let's take a look at silver cons. 50 cents out of the money is sitting at about 36 cents here in the morning session. So a little juiced up, but nothing I can't deal with. Wow. Wow. You must have been swinging that for a while, Steve. Man, throw us some tips, man. Share that stuff, man. If you're taking swings, man, let me know. Let me take a stab at some of that. Let me have some tendies, bro. Why you gotta be shisty with it? What are the details? Hmm. Hmm. There's that pullback here on the market. Let's see how deep the pullback is. I shouldn't say bad. Let's just see how deep it is. Good morning, MJ. Good to see you. Market is fairly tilted to the upside. A lot of in the money calls, it looks like. Take a look at the SPY. Look what the options chain is on it. Same thing, tilted to the buy side. But $2 out the money, you got like 71,000 orders just sitting there, kind of just resting. Getting buy signals on NQ. A decent little bit of a pullback testing the 90 MA here now. So we hold this, or how far deep in we pull? Still got like 5 minutes left before we have the opening range break that we can start drawing out and adjusting from Friday. Or adjusting for Friday, I should say. Silver looking fairly strong. So the market wants to go for it. Took the 9 bar. Nice. Congrats. 38 bar. Okay. Dang, Affluent, you're tearing it up today, my friend. $9,000 green for the day. Sheesh. Now, I hope you're requesting a payout. I hope you're requesting a payout. If you're not, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say on that. Silver ripping up to the upside as well here in the morning session. Looking mighty fine. Blue Detective is letting us know that there are some blue skies ahead for us. Woo, look at that move on ES. Powerful move to the upside there. I'm going to attempt a short here on NQ. Put a tight stop on this. Oh man, like I'm gonna get stopped out on this. What's wrong with this thing? Oh man, looks like I'm gonna get stopped out on this. What is going on with this? Yeah, definitely. Definitely don't want to fight the trend when it's like this. Why is my ETH not here? Section. Didn't touch that. Mm. Oh, look at that. Looks like Bitcoin actually making a move to the upside. Saw it. Did we sell? Market sell. Market order was filled. Okay. I don't know. Doesn't look like it to me though. I'm gonna try this again. The Russell is selling already. No, I want to. Mm, Alrighty. Hmm, that's weird. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Market is battling the Dow and the Russell making a move back to the upside. All right, good. Yeah. Uh, okay. Nice. Oh, you're still holding your long, right? That's right. You took that a little bit ago. Yup. Makes sense. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go. The market looks like it wants to rip to the upside, to be honest with you. I'm a little surprised. Yes, looking more strong. QQQ kind of weak, though. QQQ really looking weak, though. Maybe we could just take our profit, get back into the 26. Like 350. Might already be going though. Might be too late to try to get that exit out of this. Might be right. Dang. Michigan home numbers coming out here shortly. Begin those in about 20 seconds or so. Oh, oh man, there it goes. There it goes, ripping to the upside now. A little bit lower than expected. Whoa, 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 whoa. NQ really starting to get pampy here. Look what ES is looking like. Same thing for ES. Closed at 599. Congrats to you. Great trade right there. Great trade right there. You got to be up pretty nicely for the day now. Nice. Over 10 G's for the intraday. It's a heck of a morning right there, Affluent. It's a heck of a morning. We're looking kind of weak to me, though. But like you said, it's been a strong bullish trend. Can't really you shouldn't really be fighting the trend, here for the morning session. Definitely been buy side action all morning. Bears are just able to get little scalps off this, you know. Yep. Yep. I feel you on that. That, and then you start doubting what you're seeing. You're like, oh, well, I'm going to do this because it did this, and then it just rollerballs into this downward spiral of losses. And you're just like, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Pretty much. I mean, you're summing it up right there, man. You know, it's almost always like that. And you're like, why did I even bother doing that? Still a lot of green across the heat map here in the morning session. We're about 30 minutes away from the start of London Power Hour team. So just be aware of that. Trend oscillate here on the lower on the sub time frames hasn't even turned green yet, even with the upside move. Looks like, as a matter of fact, it's starting to taper out and lose traction here. Should I try to take another short on this? I've already gotten stopped out twice trying to take this short. Yep, psychology. So it is, brother. I haven't even taken an option trade. I'm just sitting tight. You know, after yesterday, yesterday was fairly tricky for me. And I got lucky. So, I want to make sure I want to have a little bit better risk management today than I did yesterday. Actually, my morning trades were solid. It was just that I I left a resting order and I knew I should not have left the resting order. The resting order hosed me. The terrible idea. And when I walked away, I knew I should have taken the resting order away. I was like, I should get rid of that. And, I broke rules. Left trades on the table unmanaged. A terrible idea to have done that. Nice. Well, good luck. Maybe. That's a good little trade right there. You never know. To me, it looks like it though. Well, they were running out of gas here. Okay. This is just a pullback though, so you'd be scalping this. The morning trend is to the upside. What's up, Nacho? Well, it's a real question of how aggressive will the selling kick in. Nice, congrats to you on that one. I'm being patient though. I'm being very patient. Taking my time. It's Friday. I just want to get a one and done. That's all I want. I just want a one and done. That way I kill myself a monster trade here in the morning session and call it a day. I'm looking at like QQQ 616 puts. They're like at 139. I had a 136 bid on it. Tried to go long earlier, but didn't execute the trade on my phone, reset it, got busy with work, and came back to being green $100. Let's go. Let's go, Nacho. All right, there she goes. Starting to pull back in a little now. Nope. Definitely not going to journal that trade. I wouldn't either. I would not journal that trade either. You probably don't. All right, team. I'll be right back. I'm going to get myself another cup of rocket fuel. You BRB. All right, looks like the patience is playing out for us right now. Can we get a little bit further down? You know, we didn't even put our orb. We did not even put our orb. I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to go a little bit lower than that because I'm a little bit red here in the morning session. So I want to see if I can get green here at least. I'll put my stop in the money. You know me, $50, $50 at least, cover the trade cost. Man, I wish I wish I had taken that ordered. 616s are now $1.94 for my 135 bid. Sheesh. I tell you, not fair. They'll probably just take that money right there. We had some decent money. What? Almost $700 on that wick down. Jeez. All right, we just got stopped out. There's that volatility kicking in the morning session, team. Not fair. Not fair at all. I'll say that right now. Definitely looking like the sell is starting to kick in. Will the Bears take the market, though? That is the better question. Can and will they take this market? Let's start to break here. EMAs look like they're starting to roll over too. I'm going to take a stab at it again. Getting buy signals on Bitcoin though. Is Bitcoin ripping? It is ripping to the upside. Wow. Okay. Breaking out of Thursday's prior highs. Yeah, it's going for it. Looks like it. Let's go back to my NQ short. See how this is looking. All right, Affluent, I see you there. Don't do it, huh, bro? All right, team, we are 10 minutes away from the London Power Hour as well. So we're almost at the start of London Power Hour. All right, there we go. Getting that push now. Let's see how far the pullback is here in the morning session. One bar short. We'll see. There's the sell now. There she is. See if we can get down to VWAP. That would be at 25.418 here on NQ. Let's see if we can dig into that. Oh, wow. So take a look at my NQ short, see how that's doing now. Looking pretty good now. I'll move my stop in the money on that as well. Put it at that $50 as well. Close. I was looking at some iBit shorts as well. They're cheap. See if Bitcoin does what it has done the past few days. Should start seeing that sell kick in now. There it is. There it is. Should start getting a little bit better push here now. I'm going to trail my stop a little bit more. A bit of volatility kicking in now. I'm trying to take it down. The 616s that I was talking about at 135 are now sitting at 203 a con now. Short on NQ is working out pretty great now. 3 times the charm seems to be working. Definitely good. Well, oh, look at that right there. I think we're positive for the day now. We are green for the day now with this trade. We have made up for our losses from those 2 stop outs. So definitely what we want to see on the charts there. I'm digging this price action to the downside. Well, if you had a 50K, you'd be close to halfway on it now. Man, those 616s are 240 now. Oh, whoa. Why? Why, God, why? We got time, though. Got time in the day. We're 3 minutes away from London Power Hour. So let's see what our friends across the pond decide to do today. Will they pivot this? Will they buy this and pivot the market? Hard to tell. I'm going to go ahead and take profit on this. $700. Looks like silver wants to turn. Market catching a little bit of a bid here. I don't think the sell is done, though, to be honest with you. I'm just focusing on trying to make up the losses off my 2 first trades. That way I can get green. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. 5. Yeah, we're still a little red for the day. We're still down 7, 8, 9, 10. We're $300 down right now. We're $300 down right now. So nothing too bad. Nothing that we can't recoup, but that is the point. We're here to pick at that thing until we get it all knocked out. Oh, okay. Getting a yellow bar. Okay, so we're at a banker level here now in the 1 minute. Bitcoin breaking below 88,000. Right back down, swatted. There come them bears. Bears ain't messing around. They've controlled most of the week's narrative here on the market, though. Closed out. Yeah, I kind of figured. Like affluent needs more days off, you know? Dude, you got so much vacation, it's not even funny. That's awesome. Lucky. That's great though. It's great that, you got 3 months off this year. It's crazy. I mean, although, one a chunk of those probably weren't too enjoyable, I'm sure. I'm sure when you were furlonged, I'm sure that was not fun at all. I'm sure you were stressing over it. I would be stressing. I literally would be stressing over that. I'd be like, what? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Taco Tuesday. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, bro. You just can't make this stuff up. It's hilarious, right? And these guys walk back stuff so much. It's not even funny. It's shocking, that they constantly are just walking back whatever they say, like all the time, you know? Bro, I hate politics too, man. I hate politics too. I hate it. Makes me sick. I hate that now the government is just money now. It's just lobbyists. It's just about lobbyists and rich people now. There's nothing meaningful coming out for constituents. Obviously, I got into the wrong industry. I should have been a politician. I would have loved to have been a politician, you know? Imagine that. You get like 6 months off and you get a quarter million salary. Woo! You get it right. You get yourself a justice position or something, some kind of lifelong position. That's where you want to be. You want to be like Nancy? Bro, everybody wants to be like Nancy. Odonis is up 5%. You guys know that's one of my tickers I kind of follow. Keep at it, my friend. You keep at it. Keep showing up to work the way you have been for the last months. No, ain't no reason why you can't get there. Well, 616s are back. They're $1.25 right now. But yeah, now do you really want to be shorting this uptrend on these pullbacks? Probably not. Probably not. We're like at a breakout spot though, as odd as it may seem. We're 6 minutes into the London close. So our friends across the pond closing, getting in their power hour, closing out their positions, rolling positions into next week. Don't forget, it's this Friday. So last hour of trading for our friends across the pond before they call it a night. You're probably right. Nancy Pelosi, best trader ever. Oh, what a slow trade day, right? Surprising. All right, Steve made me hungry for tacos. Going to get some. Done trading for the week. Congrats, Affluent. Congrats, Affluent. Yeah, it does look like we might just be, slow grinding to the upside. IWN is selling though, selling pretty significant. It's already breaking. EMAs are rolling over on it. So small caps are already turning. Or like Nader would say, the pistachios have turned. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Mhm. By looking kind of weak though. Do have a nice bull flag there on ES. Totally not fair that Steve would do that to us, right? Got us all hungry over here and then just left us high and dry, right? Totally not cool. Oh, oh man. Take a look at Bitcoin, see what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin is starting to turn as well. Hmm. Why did this pop out of my chart? I'm not even holding it to do this. Oh man, we got this thing with my chart again. Oh, I hate this thing. Let's get out of here. Eesh. Swear to God with the charts. Well, so much for my Bitcoin chart. Now it's obviously doing whatever it wants to do on its own. Obviously, I don't need to look at it. Hey, good morning, Nikki. How you doing? What was this? This is gold. All right, don't need you here. You can get out of here. So sleepy. It's really wet, rainy in New York. I'm on PTO starting today to January 2nd. So super happy. Nice. Lucky. Lucky. And good for you, brother. Good for you. Enjoy your day off. QQQ, getting that. Oh my God. There goes my chart again. Okay. That chart just went completely dark on me. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. Didn't need to look at that chart anyway, because what would it have to tell me? What would it have to tell me? Would it have anything meaningful to tell me? It's beautiful. Beautiful. Just another way to, help me lose money in the intraday. It feels like some days. Story of my life. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make this stuff up. I wish I could. Feels like my life sometimes broken. No, I'm just joking. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. Wow. What a turd. Can't even do anything with this. Well, get out of here. Get out of here too. Not like I needed you. We're doing me any good. I think that's okay. That's that. This should be my NQ strat. What is this? This is my ES chart. What was that? What chart was that I just closed? I don't even know what chart that was. Ah, always messing around with this stuff. Messing around with stuff I don't need to be messing with. Oh my goodness. It was another NQ chart that I just closed. I just don't know which one it was. That. You have no idea which chart it was that I just closed. Let's just see how long it takes for this chart to load. I don't really want to sit there with a blank chart, though. Truth be told. All right, getting some of that downward price action now. You know what? We didn't even mess with our orb this morning. With everything else we were doing, did not even touch the orb. Let's get that done. We have a pretty big range, though. You can see that there already in that first 15-minute candle. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, then we're just gonna have an inside day then, if that's the case. Yeah, if we're doing this, then we're having an inside day. I can tell you that right now. So for NQ, orb high is 25,550, orb low is 25,357. So almost like 200 points, almost like 200 point range right there on NQ. Puts working out fairly well. If anybody took those off the top of that range, are we done yet? Done doing whatever it is you're doing here? Okay, good, 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 good. Looks like, yeah, that might have been it. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm almost sure it is this one. Oh man, those contracts are starting to move now. Awesome. I love getting hosed by Trading View. Some might start kicking in. I wonder how aggressive the selling action will be. Fluent going live today. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Fluent, you going live today? He probably did. He said he was done for the day. Let me see. Is he there inside the Discord? Yeah, he's not inside the stream right now. He's not inside the stream. So for sure he's gone. It's a nice setup though, if you want to if it wants to break out of the bull flag. Otherwise it looks like it wants to break down from the bull flag. I mean, it's Friday and we have this huge range. In all honesty, what I expect us to do is just range now. I expect us to just range. We created this huge opening range here now. 200 points. 200 points. So if we continue to sell, I would imagine that we're going to test that orb low, maybe dip in a little below it, hit into maybe 25, 326. Then we'll stall and then we'll just kind of coast through and then oscillate into this for the rest of the day. Into the end of the day. You already got this massive move. You've already got this massive move to the upside, 200-point move. And the unfortunate thing is, what happens on Fridays? What happens on Fridays? Market makers, the guys, the smart guys, the guys that got here early, they call it a day early. They go out, they start day drinking early. They're having a great old time while, those people that arrive late to the market or miss their entries try to figure it out and get caught up in the mist. I hate to say it, but that's what I see more often than not, especially on a Friday. Especially on a Friday. So I try to adopt the same mindset that, you know what, I want to call it a day early. That's why I said earlier, I want to try to catch my one trade and be done. Be a one and done. I'm still down a few $100s from my futures trades. Options have not taken an options trade. I'm sitting on hands. The last couple of Fridays, I've been taking a beating. I've been losing. So I used to do really good on Fridays. Fridays, I used to make a ton of money, but as of lately, I don't know. I haven't been able to pinpoint what I changed up, but my Fridays are not working out as good for me as they used to. So, I'm really just being patient and really trying to be careful what I buy and what I trade on a Friday. And then I can get a little tilted on a Friday and just be like, well, there's no more days in the week. So I'll get even more aggressive and be way more risk on than I should, failing to adhere to what my observations are on Fridays is that Friday's price action is only good in the morning session. Afternoon session doesn't normally provide anything good on a Friday. And if it is a good Friday, you'll know it's a good Friday because it'll be a strong trend day. It's just that simple. If the trend's not there and it's not strong and it's just not moving, you're going to have a choppy Friday. The people that would need to move the market are not participating in the market is basically what it comes down to. Oh, wow. It looks like it wants to turn though. I think the upside move is done now for the morning session. Bitcoin's still selling. It looks like it wants to, though. Volume just kind of evaporated, like we mentioned earlier. And like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this session, we were going to start off the morning session pretty volatile with volume. And then after that, probably going to see it subside. And that's really what we're seeing now. You know, now you just got to wait and see what traders are going to do. Are they going to buy this, find some value, try to swing calls into next week? So far the London close has not given us anything meaningful. Looks like we're going to get that sell though. Looks like it's going to kick in. What the heck? Yeah, definitely. Don't blame you, Vodka Net. I would be sitting on hands too. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm sorry about that, team. I'm back. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody doing okay? BBI up 10% here in the morning. Now, why is my hot sheet not on? It's like blank. Let's reset that because not looking good. Not looking good there. All right, who's longing this? There's somebody's already long. Vodka, you are already long on this. Sitting on hands. I'm just waiting right now, trying to figure out what I want to do. Got about 11 minutes left before London Power Hour closes. I think we might just get a nice little push here. Let's see. What do you guys think? Hmm. Wild. Well, looks like it wants to go. We're right at that orb high. You guys can see that on NQ. Now testing that. Right in that range. IWN starting to break out to the upside. I think you'll see a breakout here on NQ. Dang. Didn't even notice that. IWN breaking out now. I imagine the Qs will do the same thing too. ChopX, I don't know. IWN is starting to break out. Let's see what the Dow is doing. The Dow doesn't look as good. But the Russell is starting to catch a bid here. Looks like it wants to break out. Testing the top side of the range. Small caps are catching that bid. Two minutes away from the close of London. Good stuff. See how we do the rest of the session here. Don't forget, we got a whole lot of trading day left. You got about 40 minutes or so left until New York lunch. So hopefully New York lunch brings us something decent. We can get a decent little move during that session. We'll get some continuation. We'll get that rip to the upside. Huh. It was a slow day. I wonder if we'll just get a sweeping order. They'll just come and sweep us up. Still holding that bull flag. Oh my God. Come on. 30. I went ahead and picked up some 252 calls on IWN. They were about 10 cents. Bid sitting between 11 and 10 cents right now for them. Zero DTEs, of course. So line up with my breakout levels for the day, but we shall see. We shall see. We're about 4 minutes away from the end of my morning session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks to all my viewers and listeners out there on the interwebs. So hope you guys enjoyed the morning stream. Don't forget, you guys can catch me each and every single day, starting in the pre-market all the way until the end of New York or London close. So you can catch me here. My levels that I drop each and every single market open. You guys can catch my ES, gold, and NQ levels. So you don't want to miss those, as well as our great coaching staff here. I can't wait to see what Coach Becky and Coach Matt have in store for us next week. Don't forget about those launch plans on sale. So if you guys are a new trader on the fence about trading, trying to figure it out, then we've got some great opportunities for you with our launch plans. They're on sale for $59 and $69. That's right. $59 and $69 can get you started and trading other people's money. Why use your money when you can use someone else's money? Limit your risk, but maximize your gains. My calls are just sitting right there. IWN moves another 20 cents. My calls will be at the money. So let's see. Let's see if we can get that slide up. I couldn't beat it. I mean, they were 10 cents a con. I mean, think about it. Pick up 100 of the 10 of those. That's $100 of risk. Wouldn't mind trying to see if I could sell these things for like 35 to 40 cents. That'd be a heck of a day right there. Make an easy $300-400 today. Easy? I shouldn't say easy. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I can't. Oh, you're terrible. Oh, there we go. We're up 19% on these calls now. Let's go. We'll sell 6 of these at 20 cents, maybe 25 cents. Some at 25 cents. That nets me 150-ish. Maybe I should do it at 300 at 30 cents. I'm already in IWM calls. I picked up the 252 calls. They were 11 cents, 10 to 11 cents. I picked them up at 10. They're sitting at 14 cents now. So I'm putting in my resting sell orders. That way if I get an extension real quick, I can take profit on a good chunk of my position, and it'll limits my risk. Starting to get that move now. And that is the close of our London session. So thanks to our friends across the pond. Hope they had a great trading day. Come on. Come on, NQ. Do it. Send it. Oh, come on. Mega. Okay, that's good. Then back. Be back. Come on. Come on, IWN. Let's go. Let's do the darn thing. Small caps ripping now. Come on. Not bad, up 58%, 59% now on those IWN calls, sitting at 16 cents now per call. I need a few more cents though, so I can downsize, scale out a little. Come on. Got 9 more seconds on this 3-minute candle. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come on. Give us that next push up. Come on. Come on, push it. Same for NQ. We should get a nice push on NQ to the upside here. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. I'm up 80% now on these calls. Come on. I just need a little bit more. Need 6 more cents and I'll cut the majority of my position. I'll cut half my position there with profit. Come on, baby, do it. Getting volatile now here at the top. Oh man, don't reject this thing. Come on, do it. Oh my God, it is running out of steam. This doesn't want to do it. Come on, go. Go, baby, go. I was in some of my trades yesterday, like all day long, like through the whole session. It was so taxing on me. I was like, oh my God, I'm worn. I'm going to go ahead and just sell these. Yeah, I'm just going to sell these. I'm going to take my profit. All right. Up almost 7% for the day. But like I said, I'm not in the mood for giving up my gains on a Friday and ruining my Friday. Positive, up almost 7% for the day. And that's it for you, ladies and gentlemen. Base hits is what grows the account, as all, myself and the other coaches always, try to emphasize. Oh, and that's a nasty rejection right there. Wow. Wow. Definitely. Not too bad. Not too bad. Great reason why you guys need to watch your stops and be prepared. And like I mentioned earlier, I did see the flaw in my trades earlier yesterday is that leaving a resting order and not being here to manage the position, worst decision ever. But I knew that even before I stepped away from my desk. So shame on me for doing that and breaking my own trade rules, So even us with a few years of experience under our belt still, can see how those bad decisions can lead to some bad trades. Exactly. Shame on me. Shame. Yep. I was mad. You know what? I was even more mad at myself than when I knew that I shouldn't have left that order when I walked away. So being able to call myself out and still leaving it there was even worse. It made me feel even more foolish. But hey, you know what? That concludes my morning session. I'm going to grab some breakfast because you should as well. We've got 24 minutes until New York lunch. And that doesn't mean the trading day is over. It just means that you guys should get up, grab a cup of coffee, grab some water, grab a little lunch because there's a whole lot of trading left in the day. Don't forget about those great sales, launch plans, $59 and $69. Hopefully, not sure if we're going to get, I'm not sure if we're going to get who we're going to get in today. I don't know who we're going to get in today. I don't know if Coach Matt's coming in or Coach Becky. I will double check the schedule and we'll put out some posts here because I saw that Rebecca put up the schedule and I don't know if there was an update to it. So, all righty, team. As always, good luck in the market. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me Have a great weekend. Go out, enjoy the weekend. I'm going out this weekend. I'm going to go eat a fantastic steak with my wife and some good friends of mine and do a little late birthday celebration. So love you guys. Have a good time this weekend and good luck in the market. I'll see y'all soon.